Hey everyone, welcome back to Edgeverse. Or if you're new here, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more deep dives like this. Imagine this. You have thousands of friends on social media. Your phone buzzes constantly with likes, comments, and messages from people all over the world. We're more connected than any generation in history. Yet, why do so many of us feel profoundly alone? That's the paradox we're unpacking today. Why we're more connected, yet more alone. This isn't just my opinion. It's backed by serious research, including a massive 9-year study on thousands of adults that shows social media use, whether you're scrolling passively or posting actively, is linked to increasing loneliness over time. Crazy, right? Stick with me, because by the end, I'll share practical ways to break this cycle and reclaim real connection. Let's dive in. First off, social media sells us this dream. It breaks down barriers, lets us share our lives instantly, and build communities across the globe. And yeah, it does some of that. But here's the harsh reality. While we're spending hours online every day, reports of loneliness are skyrocketing. If all these tools are supposed to bring us closer, why do we feel more isolated than ever? It boils down to a massive illusion, what researchers call a digital mirage. We rack up hundreds or thousands of friends or followers, way beyond the natural limit of about 150 meaningful relationships our brains can handle. But most of these are weak ties, acquaintances, or total strangers. They don't give us what we crave, feeling truly known, supported, or vulnerable with someone. Then there's the highlight reel effect. Everyone curates their best moments, perfect vacations, glowing relationships, epic achievements. We scroll through hundreds of these polished lives while living our own unfiltered reality. It's constant upward comparison, making us feel inadequate, even if our lives are objectively great. And when we post, we're performing. The more visible we are, the less authentic we often become. We chase likes and comments, but if they don't come, it stings, like reaching out and getting ghosted on a massive scale. This performative pressure drains our energy. We're so busy maintaining our online persona that we have less bandwidth for real relationships. Have you ever felt that low-key anxiety from wondering how your post will land? That's ambient performativity eating away at us. Now, let's talk about the interactions themselves, the shallow end of social. You'd think actively using social media, posting, commenting, messaging, would make us feel more connected. But that big longitudinal study from Baylor University found the opposite. Active use was linked to even higher loneliness than just passive scrolling. Why? Because there's a huge mismatch between quantity and quality. Likes, emoji reactions, quick comments. They're easy, low-effort, digital busy work. They give a quick hit of engagement, but rarely build deeper bonds. It's transactional, not transformative. Nonverbal cues are missing. No tone of voice, facial expressions, or body language. Text can feel flat or get misinterpreted. And if you're using social media because you're already lonely, hoping for connection, it often backfires, leaving you seeking the wrong kind of contact. Algorithms make it worse. They trap us in echo chambers, feeding us similar views to keep us scrolling. That reduces real diversity and meaningful debate, the friction that actually builds strong communities. And don't get me started on the brain side. Social media hijacks our dopamine system, the same reward chemical that kept our ancestors motivated for survival. Every notification, like, or variable reward gives a hit, training us to check constantly. But real relationships? They need sustained attention, patience, and dealing with discomfort. No instant dopamine there. Over time, this rewires us for quick hits, making deep connections feel boring or effortful. Empathy takes a hit too. We're losing practice reading real faces and cues, so our ability to understand others offline suffers. Plus, the always-on culture loads our mental bandwidth. Constant notifications fragment our attention, leaving little room for being fully present with people. Think about it. How many times have you been out with friends or family, but everyone's half there, glued to screens? We're physically together, but digitally elsewhere. That displaces the unstructured, unhurried time where deep bonds actually form. FOMO pulls us in, fear of missing out on what others are posting. But ironically, it makes us miss out on the moment right in front of us. Worst part? It's a vicious cycle. Lonely people turn to social media for relief, but the shallow interactions disappoint, making us feel more isolated. which drives us back online even more. Researchers call this a feedback loop that just fans the flames of loneliness. So, if social media is part of the problem, what's the fix? Good news. We can reclaim real connection without ditching tech entirely. First, intentional digital detoxes. Even short breaks, like device-free evenings or weekends, restore your attention and break habits. Longer ones, game changers for resetting. Second, prioritize slow social, depth over breadth. Invest in fewer, deeper relationships. Schedule real hangouts, coffee catches, walks, dinners without phones. Use video calls for emotional stuff instead of text. Practice vulnerability. Share the real, uncurated you. Third, cultivate presence. Put phones away when with people. Give full attention. Let conversations meander without rushing. Embrace those companionable silences. They're gold for intimacy. Finally, reimagine your digital use. Set boundaries, time limits. Curate your feed intentionally. Use it as a tool, not a constant companion. Human beings evolved for face-to-face connection, embodied, multimodal, unhurried. Tech can enhance that across distances, but it can't replace it. The real paradox? In our hyper-connected world, choosing authentic presence might be the most radical thing we can do. So what about you? Do you feel this loneliness paradox in your life? What's one change you're going to try, like a phone-free dinner this week? Drop it in the comments. I read them all. If this hit home, smash that like button, subscribe for more on mental health and modern life, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching. Go out there and connect for real. See you in the next video.